Growing up, my family always had between 2 and 6 cats growing up, and I hated all of them. I was allergic to them, and I think that was a main motivator because later in life, once I discovered allergy medicine, I realized that I actually like cats a lot better. And when it became time for me to pick a pet, a question I think a lot of people are faced with, whether or not they want a cat or a dog, I ended up choosing a cat. And that was mostly based on my 3 to 4 years experience working at a vet, coupled with my childhood years surrounded by cats and dogs. And all of that led me to the conclusion that I believe cats are a far superior pet than dogs. They require fewer daily tasks, a lot less from your living space, and just a lot less attention in general. When it comes to daily tasks, for instance, there's just not that much you have to worry about. Sure, there's feeding, but when it comes to a cat, you can get a self feeder that essentially has a little compartment full of food at the top that drops food down into the dish. And you only have to check on that, say, once a week and make sure it's going fine, rather than with a dog, which you have to feed two times a day. And cats also don't require that you take them out during the day to go to the bathroom the way a dog does. So if you have a job that requires you to work from 9 to 5 and you're out of the house all day, you don't have to have that gut feeling of nervousness and guilt about not letting your dog out because a cat can take care of itself. In addition, cat really doesn't ask for that much from your living space. A small apartment will suit a cat just fine. You don't need to find a big house or a big, spacious apartment that a cat can run around in. They'll be fine with a small little area. They also don't need a yard the way a dog does. A dog will often need a big yard to run around in, and a cat simply doesn't require that. Cats also don't really do very much damage to your living space. A dog might chew everything up and require that you crate him in order to control him. A cat isn't really going to need that because cats don't chew things up. They might scratch the carpet or the couch, but you get them declawed and that's taken care of and you don't have to worry about it anymore. Lastly, cats just ask for a lot less attention in general. If you're sitting on the couch trying to get some homework done, for instance, a cat might come over, try and sit on your lap, push them away though, and they'll go off and take care of themselves, fully taking the hint that it's not the time to get attention. A dog won't take that hint the same way. In addition, a cat doesn't need you to play with it. A dog is going to need you to take them out once or twice a day at least to go running or play some fetch. A cat doesn't need that. Give them one of those little mice, throw it on the ground, and a cat is set for just about ever. And these are just a few of the reasons why I believe cats are far superior than dogs. And a lot of people will say that a dog is a man's best friend, but I disagree because who wants a best friend that is constantly nagging for you for attention and always needs something from you? And here's my note card, front, back.